club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Get out there to North Central Florida's largest RV show, the Ocala RV Show, Thursday, March 3rd through Sunday the 6th at the Florida Horse Park. 11 dealers, hundreds of RVs, lifestyle booths, daily door prizes, entertainment, and fun for the whole family. Adults $5, kids under 16 free. And Thursday only, buy one admission, get one free. Military and first responders save $2 every day. Thursday through Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday, 10 till 4. The Ocala RV Show at the Florida Horse Park.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Just as you heard coming out of the break, it is the Ocala RV Show. Starts today, goes through Sunday. On the phone with us right now is Dave Kelly. He's with the Florida RV Travel Association. Dave, good morning to you.
Good morning. How we doing?
Good, good. Let's talk a minute about the RV show. It's out at the horse park. You got 11 different vendors out there, and you have hundreds of RVs, I'm to understand, of all makes and models.
You can't believe. I mean, it's amazing. Ocala now is kind of the heart of the Florida RV industry with some of the big dealers opening up, huge dealerships up in that area. And I guess because it's 75 runs right through the middle of the state that it's easy to get to from just about anywhere. Plus the turnpike, comes in just south of there. So it really is a hotbed for the RV industry. But shows like this are great. As you know, there's an RV for everybody, whether it's a small, pull behind or whether you're looking for a luxury motor coach. So it's kind of hard to shop them when you're having to go from dealer to dealer to dealer, whereas a show like this, you can see everything in one place. Makes RV shopping so easy, and it doesn't hurt to have dealers competing against each other right across the aisle either.
I'm glad you bring this up, that RVs, usually when people say RV, you get the picture in your head of a luxury motor coach, but recreational vehicles are so much more than just the motor coach. It's the small pull-behinds, it's the fifth wheels. Talk about some of the differences of the different things people will see out there. It's not just luxury motor coaches.
Well, start with a travel trailer. Okay, that's something that needs to be pulled by another vehicle. So you have anywhere from, the smallest ones now are basically, it's a bed. It's a little teardrop trailer that basically is a bed that you sleep in at night, and, very basic living facilities in it, all the way to, some of the big, like you said, the fifth wheels where you need a pickup truck to pull them. They have the hitch that sits in the bed of the pickup truck. So that's a travel trailer, and like you said, even from the smallest to the biggest of those, there's a big range of vehicles to choose from. Then you go into some motorized where you would actually drive it, and then you have, you start with the B vans, and that seems to be a place where a lot of people like to start. They're smaller, you can get in and out of places. There's beds, usually some type of stove, restroom facility, that type of thing in them. And then all the way up to a Class C, which is basically built on a truck chassis. Again, smaller than a motorhome, a little easier to drive than a Class A motorhome. Then you move up into the Class A motorhomes, which is what I think a lot of people are used to seeing on the highway. Big, 30, 40, 50 feet, motorhomes with all the luxuries you'd find in your home. And then there are the smaller, the pop-up trailers, or they call them the sport utility trailers, where you can open the back end up and drive your, ATV, your golf cart, your, put your camping gear, your hunting gear, your, fishing gear in the back of it. A lot more easy to access. So, we could talk all day, but there is an RV for whatever your lifestyle is, whether you're looking for long weekends, whether you're looking for a trip to Alaska. There's an RV that fits the bill, and probably one within your price range too.
My wife and I went to a expo about 6 months ago, and they had some RVs on display. And, when I was a kid, my uncle had an RV, one of the Winnebagos that was top of the line back then. But we called them the knee bumpers because if you were sitting anywhere, you'd bump your knee on the dining room table that was in there. They weren't very much room, but they were still, motor coaches. Well, we went into some of these. Some of these are bigger than the apartment I had in college, and I had pretty nice apartments in college. Talk about how the industry has morphed in the last 20, 25 years to where the creature comforts are really up front and right there for everybody to see.
Well, and you're right. And I always say, if you haven't looked at an RV lately, you haven't seen an RV. I mean, electronically, you can't imagine, the electronics that you'd find in some of these things. That, the awnings are electric, the blinds are electric, the air conditioner. You're out having a good time, and the wind kicks up, and your awnings are out. Your phone will alert you, and you can have the awnings pulled in. It's absolutely amazing the electronic side of it. But then, also was the slide out a few years back. They had the slide out rooms, so the bedroom slides open, so it's bigger. The living room, some of them have a slide out room that runs the whole length of the side of the motorhome. It slides out, and so you have much more room inside. Islands in the kitchen, and the faux fireplaces, and of course the big screen TVs. Not only inside, but now people are finding that they spend so much time outside that they want a TV on the outside. They want a stovetop outside. They want to have a grill, so the person cooking isn't stuck inside while everyone else is outside having a good time. So stereo systems, TV sets, all kinds of things being put on the outside of the coach because that's where a lot of people want to spend their time.
Let's talk about the event that's going on at the Florida Horse Park. It's a family event. It's $5, I believe, for adults. Kids under 16 are free. There's going to be a lot of activities and all out there for everybody to enjoy, though.
It's like I always said, the shows are just a great place to kind of get your feet wet. A lot of people a little hesitant to walk on a dealer's lot, that they don't want to feel pressured or whatnot, or don't want to walk into a dealer and say, look, I don't know anything about this. Can you kind of explain, the industry? But, shows are a great place. It's low pressure. You can walk around. You can talk to a lot of different dealers, see a lot of different products. This show is inexpensive for what it is. We're open now through Sunday, 9 to 5, Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday. Like I said, adults $5, kids under 16 free. Today is buy one admission, get one free. So bring your spouse, bring your friend, come on out. One of you gets in for free, and you can fight over who that is. And then we do a $2 off admission for the first responders, military, valid all days of the show. Of course, parking's free. It's easy to get in and out of the Florida Horse Park. And it's just a great day. And the weather, from what I'm looking at, it looks like we're going to have 4 fantastic days of weather. So pick a day and come on out and see us.
Picked a great weekend because from today through Sunday, the highs are going to be in the low 80s and the lows are going to be in the high 50s to low 60s, sunny with no chance of rain. So it's going to be a fabulous weekend for this. Now, how long have y'all been doing this in Ocala?
We've been doing shows for a number of years in Ocala. I want to say this is our 10th or 12th year out at the horse park. We started at the old Marion County Fairgrounds.
Yes.
Actually, the first year we did the show was at the community college right there on 200, right across from the mall. Back when there was a field there.
Right.
now they've built up they took our field away and built some buildings there. But then we were out at the fairgrounds, and we've been out here, I want to say, 12, 15 years. We were at the horse park, which is a beautiful facility. It works out perfect for our show.
Right out 475. It's easy to get to. It's really nice out there. And I like the atmosphere. Like you said, a lot of times people get intimidated about walking onto a lot where they're going to spend between, $10,000 for some of the smaller trailers up to, upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars for some of your top of the line motor coaches. And some people get intimidated by walking onto a lot or something like that. This is really a laid back way people can get introduced to the industry.
It really is. It's a lot of fun, and we have the Shriners out there doing concessions for us, and there's booth exhibitors for campground information, for parts, accessories, things that kind of make camping life a lot easier for you, insurance, those kinds of things. So it's just a great, if you're an experienced RVer, it's a great place to go get some more information. If you're just starting out, I always think there's nothing better to do than to go out to a show and just wander around and talk to some of the other people. You'll find RVers are the kindest, nicest, friendliest people you'll ever want to meet, and they'll tell you all about their experiences, good, bad, or indifferent. And it's a fun way to spend an afternoon.
Dave Kelly, he is with the Florida RV Travel Association, talking about the Ocala RV Show today through Sunday. Give the hours real quick one more time, Dave. Got about 10 seconds. Give the hours for the 4 days.
9 to 5 Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday.
Talk to you later, Dave. Have a good weekend.
All righty. Thanks a lot.
We'll be right back after this timeout.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Today, USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
The United Nations stands up for Ukraine as their country is decimated by Russian soldiers. 141 countries voted in favor of a UN General Assembly resolution deploring Russia's aggression against Ukraine and demanding the immediate and complete withdrawal of all Russian forces from Ukrainian territory. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has a message for the Russian people.
We know many of you want no part of this war. You, like Ukrainians, like Americans, like people everywhere, want the same basic things. Good jobs, clean air and water, the chance to raise your kids in safe neighborhoods.
The January 6th committee says it has evidence that President Trump and his campaign tried to illegally obstruct Congress' counting of electoral votes. The complaint was filed in California's Central District Court and includes depositions from top aides to Trump and Vice President Mike Pence. USA Radio News.
We're out of the brand name, but we do have the generic version of that.
Serene's Pharmacy can't keep up with allergy season.
Who's next in line?
They need certified technicians to alleviate the headache.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry for the wait. We'll have your prescription filled soon. I need some help.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The greatest radio shows of all time.
Frank Sinatra as Rocky Fortune.
Classic radio theater.
Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
The story of Dr. Kildare.
The Pepsodent Show, starring Bob Hope.
The greatest radio shows of all time. Classic radio theater with Wyatt Cox. On this radio station or wherever podcasts are served, just by searching for Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. That's Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Well, March is an important month for peanut farmers. It's National Peanut Month, and you can join in the celebration by having a real good snack. The little legume or peanut is a powerhouse of flavor and versatility. Humans have been consuming the peanut since around 1400 BC. What was known at that time as ground nuts. The peanut grows underground, of course, and belongs to the Legumicaceae family, which includes peas and lentils and beans. According to the National Peanut Board, peanut consumption now has increased to 7.9 pounds per capita. This is an astonishing amount of peanuts eaten by each person per year. When it comes